So how do you maintain secrecy in the system? Okay? So there are two major mechanisms. Okay? The first major mechanism is incentives. Incentives. The idea here is the higher you climb, the more power you have. Okay? So these people in the middle, all they care about is maintaining their privilege. Okay? So does that make sense? Incentives. Okay? The higher you climb, the more invested you are. Therefore, you want to believe the lie. Okay? Then there's blackmail. So if you really want to climb to the top, you have to reveal your secrets too. So you can be blackmailed. Okay? And we talked about this, right? The idea of transgression. If you really want to climb to the top, you have to commit crimes with other people. So therefore, you can never betray other people. Okay? And the last thing that helps the system is confirmation bias. And the idea of confirmation bias is you just want to believe what you want to believe. Okay? People don't want to believe the government lies to them. People want to believe the government tells the truth. So we like to live in a fantasy world. Okay? So this is what keeps the system intact. Okay? So this is how secret societies keep their secrets. Does that make sense? Okay? Now the question then is, how is it that they're able to wield power? And the answer is, this structure is perfect for a bureaucracy. Before we talked about bureaucracies, right? How as society matures, it becomes more bureaucratic. Well, the problem is that bureaucracies become top-heavy. Too many managers. Also the idea of silos. So each department does its own thing. Okay? And as I said also, bureaucrats don't want to do any work. So imagine if you're a secret society, how much you can benefit from the system, right? Because you want to work because you want to achieve your vision. And you're able to work with other people secretly. Therefore, you're able to promote each other into positions of power. And because these departments are all siloed off, they're all independent, you're able to control the entire bureaucracy. Because you're able to coordinate, but they're not. Okay, does that make sense? So what we learn is that in history, as societies become much more mature, as they become much more bureaucratic, secret societies have much more power. And today, we are living in a heavily bureaucratic world, and therefore, these secret societies have more and more power. Okay? And does that make sense? The other thing that we need to remember is that there are thousands and thousands of secret societies. Okay, so let's name some of them. The Freemasons, the Jesuits, the Mormons, the Frankists. Okay, lots and lots, okay? We'll go over each one later on this semester. What you need to remember is that at this stage in development, when society is bureaucratic, when they become parasites on the bureaucracy, they are incentivized to work together to achieve their vision. Okay? But once they create the world government, then they will fight each other. But at this point in the development, they will work and actively collaborate together. Okay? So 9/11, JFK, moon landing, they were all working together. Okay? So we'll be studying this more as the semester progresses. All right. So let's conclude. Sorry. Okay, let's conclude. Okay. Sorry, Okay, so let's talk about the atomic bomb. This is Henry Truman, okay? Henry Truman is the 33rd President of the United States. Number 33, right? He's also a 33rd degree Freemason, which is the highest Freemason. Okay? Why is it important? Because he's the one who ordered the dropping of the atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now, this is controversial because at this point, America didn't have to nuke Japan. Why? Because America was firebombing Tokyo. You can see the damage, right? In Tokyo, all the houses are wooden. Guess what? If you drop fire bombs on these houses, everything burns. So America was just burning Japan to death. They didn't have to drop the nuclear bombs. Okay? You can see the devastation, okay? This is Tokyo. They burned everything down. There was talk that if America launched a land invasion of Japan, lots of people would have died. But you didn't have to invade Japan because you were just bombing Japan to ashes. So why did they drop the bomb? Well, the other argument is that they dropped the bomb to scare the Soviet Union. But that only encouraged the Soviet Union to get their own bomb, right? So you have to ask yourself, why did they do this? And if you go back to the 33-degree story, okay, which is just explained, it gives you an explanation. I'm not saying it's right, but it offers you a possibility. Okay, so as you can see, all these major cities, including Babylon, including Baghdad, Damascus, Hiroshima, are all part of 33-degree latitude, okay? Guess what, guys? A lot of famous athletes wear number 33. And they are Freemasons, okay? So this is Scottie Pippen and Shaquille O'Neal. We know they are Freemasons. Larry Bird and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar also wear number 33. Okay? 33 is important. Jesus died when he was 33 years old. The word God, Elohim,